Okay, I am back. Hi guys, so as you can tell, I'm back in with yet another video, and I just filmed the freshman sophomore part of this video, so I'm already like in that talking mood, so we're gonna get through these points. Right now, I'm gonna be talking about junior and senior year advice. I have 3 categories. So the 3 categories are academic, social, and personal, and there's 6 points for each of those. I graduated high school in May. It is now July, so I've been out of school for like, what, 2 months now? I'm looking back on it with some perspective now, and I just want to share my advice with y'all. My first category is going to be academic, because obviously you are going to high school for the academics. Of course, socializing and all of that is important, but you are in high school for an education. Don't forget it. High school is pretty much college prep, if we're being honest. There goes. My first point is don't give up. There's still time to fix your rank. Like, if you started off real bad freshman, sophomore year, you had a rough patch, you still have time to like try hard and finish. You don't want to get senioritis and just end everything. Like, you definitely need to keep pushing yourself. Junior year in particular is the year that colleges look at the most, because it's like, are you taking hard classes? Are you doing well in those hard classes? Are your classes geared towards what you want to do in college? Junior, senior especially, is when you're going to get the opportunity to take off periods if you already have enough credits. I just want to say, like, obviously take an off period if you want it. Like, I had first period off, so I got to sleep in for basically an extra hour every day, and that was amazing. And it was useful to me because I would stay up late, so I needed that extra little hour in the morning. A lot of people took off like 4th and 5th periods, so they got out of school at like 12 every day. That was cool for them. But I would say, like, don't take a bunch of off periods if you don't have anything that you're going to be doing with that. If you're going to have like 2 classes off every day, get a job or something. Like, don't waste your off periods, because you don't want to just be lazy for no reason. Like, have an excuse to be lazy. My second point is have academic goals. You're not going to be motivated to get anything done if you don't have any goals you want to get to, especially junior, senior year. If you have that college in your mind, work towards that. If you have that, I don't know, if you want a 4.0, work towards that. It's easy to slack off those upperclassmen years because you're like, oh, I see the finish line now. My third point is get a planner. Like, I don't know how I lived without a planner. I should have said this in my freshman and sophomore year advice video. In your senior year, you are gonna have a lot of stuff. Like, you're gonna be out at the football game and you're gonna forget that you have a paper due at 11:59 p.m. and what are you gonna do? It helps you like deconstruct your days and like balance your time. Junior year is gonna be hard academically. Senior year is gonna be hard balancing like college, social, all that stuff. So scheduling your time out makes it so much easier to know when to relax. Like, if I scheduled all my stuff and I got it done in that period of time, I knew I had the rest of the day to chill. It kind of goes back to that motivation thing. It gives you motivation when you see that you're checking stuff off a list, and it also helps you not forget stuff. My fourth point is get leadership positions. By junior, senior year, you should know like what kind of clubs and stuff you're into. Hopefully you've already been in them for a couple years, so now it's time to run for that leadership position. It's gonna look good on college apps. It's gonna be good for you. And it's good to like mentor the youngins because they don't really know what's going on. My 5th point is find teachers you like and latch on to them. Junior year is the year that you probably need to invest the most in getting to know your teachers, because you're gonna go to your junior year teachers for rec letters. Senior year, you're not gonna know your teachers enough to ask for a letter, so you're gonna wanna go back to teachers that have had you in the past. Freshman, sophomore teachers may not remember you as well unless you kept that contact really well. So I'd say junior year is like when you need to really make some connections with teachers, because they can guide you, they can read your essays, they can write your rec letters, all that stuff. It won't stretch you out as much if you already have a teacher in mind when you're going to get these rec letters, and they'll know you better. And my 6th point is whenever you have a poetic one-liner, write it down. Again, academics, college, apps, stuff like that. Those essays are challenging. You want to start thinking about those essays before you have to write them. And whenever I had like a thought that I thought was like super cool, or I just thought I could build on that, I wrote it down in the notes app on my phone, and I went back to that notes app at the beginning of senior year when I was starting to do my essays, and I started building ideas off of that and like starting to expand on those ideas, and it helped me so much because I know so many people who were like, I don't know what to write about, like nothing happened to me. But if you write about things that happened to you junior year and like what you've learned from it and just kind of stuff that you're interested in, it'll help you so much when senior year comes and it's time to actually start writing those essays. And then my 7th point is talk to your parents early about college. Make a plan. Definitely do this junior year and summer going into senior year, because by then you're going to need to know like what schools you're going to. You need options. You need reasonable options. Make sure that financially you know where you are. Talk to your parents about that. If you want to get a summer job, definitely get a summer job. It looks great on apps. Also gets you a little bit extra money to like have fun with as you get older and you have a car and you got to start paying for gas and getting around. You have a little bit more freedom as well. Like you want to have freedom with your finances as well. Okay, this is the fun part, social. My first point is take weekend and day trips with your friends. It creates memories, and some of my favorite memories are just like going places with my friends. I remember going to Austin with two of my friends, and it was just so fun. It was only like 2 days and we had a great time. Going to Oklahoma with my friends, it's just like going to just neighboring cities, even if it's like a 2-hour drive. Exploring your own town could be fun. So I just say, like, you're still young, you're still able-bodied, you have good bones, your back doesn't hurt yet. You'll generally have more trust with your parents by then. So definitely live it up before your responsibilities set in. And my second point socially is get a job. Again, not just for the financial reasons that I mentioned earlier, but it helps you meet people. I got a job halfway through my sophomore year, and I had it junior, senior year as well, and through like the summer. And I met so many people that I never otherwise would have clicked with, and I made friends that way. When you have a shift with someone, what do you think you're gonna be doing for like 5 hours? Like, you're gonna be talking to them, you're gonna be getting to know them. And it's so nice to be able to talk to them and get advice and just meet new people that aren't like in the same exact situation as you in your same exact school. So you're gonna meet people from surrounding schools, maybe people that have already graduated, and it's just so cool to get to know other people. You're making money while also making friends. My third point is celebrate your successes. It gets so stressful sometimes and you forget to appreciate the little things in life. So if you get an A on a test, like, have a little celebration dinner. When you guys are applying to colleges and you get your first acceptance back, go out for a dinner, like celebrate with your friends. It gets stressful sometimes when you just continuously think about the future, and it's important to like remember to live in the moment, and whenever something good happens to you, cherish that. Fourth point is go to prom. You only have the opportunity to go to prom while you're in high school. Like, you don't want to be that person who's like 35 and it's like, oh, I didn't go to prom. Like, what's wrong with you? It's not lame to go to prom. If you don't like it, leave. You can complain about how lame it was later. Like, you should participate in stuff, because again, high school's only 4 years. It's events for a reason, and you don't want to be that person who's like not at the event. That kind of leads me to my next point, which is don't stop trying to make friends. I met some of the coolest people junior and senior year, and it just sucks because people get so set into groups as you get older, and it gets really cliquey. But you don't want to be that person to like shut yourself off to new friends, and people typically start to like loosen up a little bit as you get older, and if they don't, like, them. And that point is connected like this to my next one, and it is you're gonna vibe with people that you never thought you would. Embrace them. It doesn't matter who they are, like what they look like, what social status they have. If you meet someone and they like connect with you and you have a great time, it doesn't matter what other people think about that relationship. Have fun, like go with them, unless they're like obviously a bad influence or something. And that leads me to my last point, which is going out every weekend and getting trashed is not cool. Like, I'm sorry, like, I know I have some friends that do this, and like, have fun. Again, every now and then. Let loose every now and then. Every now and then is the key word. If you're doing it like multiple times a month, multiple times a week, like, you got to think about your future, because be conscious that there is a life after high school. So just because you want to go out now and get trashed, like, your liver isn't going to like that in 5 years from now or 30 years from now. And if you go out to parties and you just want to like do hard drugs and stuff, like, you're not going to like that if you're trying to have a child in like 10 years and your insides are wrecked because of that. Illegal substances can trigger mental illnesses, and it's not a joke. It can lead to permanent damage. So what you do on the weekend is up to you, but I'm just saying be responsible. This leads me to my last section, which is personal. I just want to say that in high school, there's so much nostalgia that comes with growing up, especially senior year. Cherish those moments, document them. Obviously take pictures on your phone. Get a disposable camera. I think those are so cute. I did that a lot because Polaroids, again, expensive as shit, and Polaroids are like a little bit less like functional than disposable cameras, because disposable cameras you could just like throw in your bag and it's just a lot less to worry about. And every time I went on like a new trip or something, I would get a disposable camera, and it was just so cool to take pictures of what's going on, because even looking back on them now, it's been like less than a year, and it's just so cute to see like what we were doing, and it takes you back into that like fun time that you were having. And you could also start a journal or something like that, because it helps you channel your feelings of like stress, anxiety, like worries about the future, or just pure excitement about like where you are now, into coherent thoughts, and it's something that you can look back on later. So So my next point is trade hanging out with friends for family every now and then, because you don't want to get wrapped up only in your friends. Like, you still have family. They're gonna miss you, like, especially as you're getting older. Little siblings and stuff are gonna miss you. Even though they act like they hate you, they don't. Like, even my little sister, she's like, get out. But then she'll come in my room and be like, can we play volleyball? Like, take those moments, and sometimes you have to say no to your friends and spend it with your family. Lean on them, because it's gonna ground you. It's gonna take you back to reality. If you're going through a stressful time, lean on them, because that's what they're there for. My third point is it's never too late to change. I kind of talked about how people get set in their ways and stuff as they get older, but if you're unhappy with the person that you're becoming, you can fix that, especially like character-wise. If you found yourself into gossip or just talking crap and just being a negative person, you can still change that. Like, obviously, like, your reputation may never be like 100% repaired, but if you're making efforts to be a better person, that counts as something. And I just feel like you should actively work on improving yourself. That kind of leads me to my next point, which is reflection. Take time to just reflect every now and then. That also kind of relates to my point about journaling. It just helps you relax. Like, if you want to meditate, I don't know, like, one of my teachers senior year like had us do these meditation sessions, and it was kind of funny because like the class was just funny in general, and we would like turn off the lights, like listen to this meditation stuff. Sometimes I'd fall asleep, but just having a time where you like are alone with your thoughts is nice, because again, you're go, you're getting that college app done, you're hanging out with friends, you're hanging out with your family, you're eating, you're going to school, you're going to class, like you're going to work, you're on the run constantly. So just having that time for yourself is important. You're gonna thank me later. It's good for your mental health. Oh, that's my next point. Check in with your mental health. You don't want to like stress yourself out so much that you end up psyching yourself out and like just getting so anxious that you don't even want to go to college, or getting so anxious that you can't live in the moment. So just check in with your mental health. If you need help, get help. If you feel bad, talk to someone. Again, lean on your friends and family. Don't feel afraid to talk to someone, because mental health is so important. And again, this is setting the basis for the rest of your life. And if you have an issue now and you're leaving it untreated and you're making bad decisions left and right, where is it going to leave you in 10 years? My last point is you're going to have to constantly think about your priorities, whether that be social life, academics, again, just same stuff I've been saying over and over. And school won't always be the first of your priorities, and that's fine. Especially senior year, after you've gotten into colleges and stuff, you want to take that little time to relax. Of course, get your homework done, get your stuff done, but if you don't want to put in that 110% effort that you've been doing for the rest of high school, that's fine. It's okay to not make everything perfect as you're getting older, because it's not worth stressing yourself out about which word should I change in the title of this essay. Like, why waste your time doing that when you could be hanging out with like your little sister, or you could be going shopping at the mall or something and just having fun. Don't overstudy for things. Study to the point where you feel confident. Don't study to the point where you could read the freaking textbook backward. Just make sure you know what's going on. Again, don't give up on your studies and stuff, but make sure your priorities are right. The one quiz that counts for 0.02% of your grade is not worth missing your best friend's birthday over. And with that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys found this interesting or found this helpful. It's freaking crazy being a high school graduate. Wow. I'm definitely gonna be back with more college related videos. So if you guys have any ideas, or if you have any comments, questions, tips on what I should do, thoughts, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. That's all. Bye.